Hi everyone, in this video we're going to be looking at the average function in Microsoft Excel. In Excel, the average function looks at a range of values and then returns the average mean value. It's important to note that when we're talking about average, we're talking about mean. When you're calculating the average, Excel takes a number of values. These values can be numbers or cells. You can have as many numbers or cells as you need in order to complete your average formula. In this example, I want to find out the average of 17 and 22. So, to write our average formula, we start with equals average, open brackets, then the first value that we want to find the average of, in this case 17. Then we type a comma. In Microsoft Excel, the comma allows us to move on to the next part of the formula. This works for all formulas. The second part of the average formula is the second value, in this case 22. To finish the formula, we close the brackets. We can also use the average formula to calculate the average of a range of cells. In this case, I want to know the average of cell A1 and B2. Just as before, I start with equals average, then open brackets. The first thing we want is our first value, in this case cell A1, then a comma, then our second value, in this case cell B2. As with before, we then close the brackets. The average formula can also be used to calculate the average from a range of numbers and cells combined. For example, equals average, open brackets, value 1, which could be a cell such as B4, comma, and value 2, which could be a number such as 10, close brackets. The average formula can also be used to calculate the average from a range of cells. In this case, I want to know the average of every value from cell A1 to cell B5. To do this, we start exactly as before, equals average, then open brackets. We're now doing the cell range. So in this case, we go to the top left-hand corner and select our first cell, A1. When doing a cell range, instead of using a comma, we use a colon. Then we need to enter the bottom right-hand value, in this case B5, and then we close the brackets. This formula calculates the average of every cell from A1 to B5. So, to recap, the average formula is constructed in the following way: equals average, open bracket, first value, comma, second value, close bracket. Thanks for watching.